Alright, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. On to Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. I'm just going to go through the scriptures. Lord willing, you be edified. Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before that comest out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Now, this is the Lord speaking to Jeremiah, a man of the Lord, and he was a child then. The Lord said that he knew him, meaning he created him. He ordained him to be a prophet. Okay? And when you look up the word ordained, which I didn't before, it's Nathan, and it got the greatest definitions that you ever could think of. To give, to put, set, to give, bestow, grant, permit, ascribe, employ, devote, consecrate, dedicate, pay wages, sell, exchange. I mean, like I said, every time I do this, bring this definition out, you could do a whole show on this, because this is the true definition of what a gift that the Lord given unto Jeremiah, which he gave not only Jeremiah, he gave it to all his prophets. Okay, he bestowed us a gift by knowing the truth. He granted us permission to go out there to teach. All right, he permitted us, he ascribed us, he employed us, he gave us a job. We were devoted, we was consecrated, meaning separated, sanctified. We was dedicated for this. Our pay wages. Our payment is what? The penny. All right. This is all going to tie in what I'm going to do. This I'm going to try to make this short. It says sell, exchange. So we took something that the Lord gave us, all right, and we flipped it when we go out there in the highways and byways. The Lord lent it to us, lent us his body, his wisdom. It's something that's not, we don't have, ourselves. It was something that was given unto us by the Heavenly Father. He entrusted us with his word to do this mission. All right. So Yahushai was given the everything's under Yahushai. So Yahushai entrusted us to go out there and preach the gospel in his name. All right, that all could be saved. It says gave over, deliver up, yield, produce, occasion, produce, requite, to report, we making mention of the Lord Yahushai. We utter, we stretch out, we extend. I'm going to stop right there because, like I said, this is a bad definition. Every time you just got to do a show on that alone. Just the word ordained. But Lord, he ordained Jeremiah to be a prophet, which a prophet is the highest office that can be given to a man. Majority of people in this world consider themselves to get careers and make X amount of money, and they walk around like their shit don't stink, and like they walk around like they that dude, you know. Even kings in the ancient world were nothing compared to the prophets. That's the highest office, because what? All the prophets are apostles, all right? Because apostles just means sent away. So Lord ordained us in the latter days, and he sent us away, meaning he sent us from our homeland, because we all not in our homeland, to go out there and preach of him. All right. This thing that we're doing is heavy, man. This is the greatest job that we have. That's ever the greatest job in the universe. Like according to Apostle Tahar, that has said that at camp one time, we have the greatest job in the universe of existence. There's perks and there's benefits also, and that's what the part that I wanted to get to. Not all the benefits, I'm going to go into it, but I'm going to get to some of the benefits. All right. 1 Corinthians 14 and 5. It says, I would that ye all speak with tongues, but rather that ye all prophesy. For greater is he that prophesieth than he that speaketh with tongues. Show you how important prophecy is. And prophecy means to say before. So the words that came out of our mouth before any event took place, we said it. All right. We may generalize it, like we've been saying that America's going to be destroyed, but before America be destroyed, there's going to be famine, pestilence, death, and destruction, class wars, race wars, however you want. There's going to be devastation, and we may not pinpoint on this exact date that this is going to happen. That's in the power of the Lord, but we generalize it so much that when it's done, without a shadow of a doubt, the Lord's dealing with us. You know the Lord's dealing with us because that's the gift that He given unto us. Lord, Amos 3:7 tells you the Lord will do nothing but revealeth His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. All right. Matter of fact, because I want to get 3 and 8. Amos 3. I'll start at 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua will do nothing but revealeth His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. The lion have roared, who will not fear? The Lord have spoken, who can but prophesy? So who can but prophesy when the Lord has spoken? All right. Starting from the apostles on down. All right. The apostles, the elders before I. Okay. They was prophesying years when it wasn't a popular thing to go out there in the highways and byways, especially after 9/11, when they had no fruits, no nothing. In 2007, through the spirit of the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they got on YouTube, and this word blew up. All right, and there was many occasions. The slut, you're a slut video, that was one of the main things that shook up brothers to come into the truth. Then it was another one when the Lord got on Apostle Torah to call out all men, and then that was another wave, and it was more waves after that. Okay, as far as I can remember, but those two, that kind of solidified what for me personally, what I was going to get into, and enough is enough. So the Lord used prophets, He used men to bring out other men. Okay, and that's what happened. Matter of fact, I'm all over the place, but so forgive me, but this is one of the exciting lessons to do. Song of Songs of Solomon, right? Songs. It says verse 3 and 1. It says, by night on my bed I sought Him, whom my soul loveth. I sought Him, but I found Him not. I will rise now and go about the city in the streets, in the broad ways. I will seek Him, whom my soul loveth. I sought Him, but I found Him not. The watchmen that go out about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye Him, whom my soul loveth? It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found Him whom my soul loveth. So who's that speaking? Am I talking about the prophets? It's out there that have this word. Okay? So we all was seeking. We all was at home one period of time. It's like, oh, what the hell? What am I doing with myself? This life has no meaning. And then you hear this word, it's like, oh, snap. And then it takes you a while because you're not bold enough to go out there. Then you bold enough to go out there, and then you might not find them. You look all over the city. You go out searching for these particular men to lead you to the right direction. And then eventually what happens, the Spirit of the Lord makes you find them. It says, I held him, but would not let him go until I had brought him to my mother's house in the chamber of her that conceived me. So once you find it, when you find this word, you hold on fast to it and you never let it go. All right? Because it's something that has to be in you from the beginning. All right? It's supposed to be that gift. Just like I always bring out when Yahweh Shah came in the scene. Matter of fact, before I get into before I get there, Matthew's, I believe it's no, it should be the 4th chapter, about 17. Right, Matthew's 4:18. And Yahushua walking by the sea of Galilee saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for there were fishers, for they were fishers, right? And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. So they just dropped everything. They said, you know what? All right. That's all it took. And it says, and going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, his brother, and the ship, and with Zebedee, their father, mending their nets, and he called them, and they immediately left the ship and their father and followed him. So that's all it took. It was just a trigger voice, a trigger point. The Lord said, come out, follow me. That's it. That's all it took. All right. That's power, man. And the Lord has the right formula for us to go out there to do this because it's something that's in us. Isaiah 30:12, it says, my fault, it's not 30:12, it's 30:20. It says, though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right and when you turn to the left. So this was the way, this was the calling that the prophets was coming back to their light. And that's what it boils down to. Now I'm going to get to 1 Corinthians 14. I guess I have to go straight to the point. I'm going to go to 31. It says, for ye may all prophesy one by one, and all may learn, and all may be comforted. But matter of fact, I'm going to start a little one. Say 29, Salakia. 1 Corinthians 14:29. Let the prophets speak 2 or 3, and let the other judge. So, and that right there shows you that could be more than one. All right? Like when Saul became king, when he was anointed king, he was amongst the company of prophets. So the whole thing of camps is nothing new. All right? The Lord wanted brothers, especially now, like brothers been conversating, and if you read the old great prophets, it's like they was all by themselves, or some brothers was around the same time and so forth. But when the time of Yahushua came into the scene, everybody was together. So it's not far-fetched when you can see all brothers in one particular camp or scattered abroad, but everybody in one time, because this is that time. All right. It says, if anything be revealed to another that sitteth by, let the first hold his peace, meaning have order. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted. So hey, that's why when brothers, when we come together, go on the highways and byways and speak, Spirit may reveal something to a brother, and a brother keeps his mouth shut, because that's that time for that man to prophesy, and he learns from that prophecy that's being revealed, and vice versa, because the Spirit is like the wind. All right, and the Spirit dwells amongst the brethren. But here's the point, verse 32: and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So if you was a prophet in the past, you will be a prophet today. You will do the same thing that you was doing ages ago, lifetimes ago. All right, because what, according to Daniel, was Daniel's 12:13, that the Lord told him to stand by his lot, In Isaiah 34:16, it tells you that he casts a lots. So a prophet is always going to come in his lot. All right. And so is the 2/3. They all going to come in a lot. Every man's going to come on what they was doing before. And that's why you see everything is split. We have the eye salve. We see everything clearly. We can see through all the BS, while the rest of them is still falling for the same tricks. Because what? We are the prophets. Because if it's not us, then who is it? Who we waiting for? Who? Who else is going to be out there in the highways and byways? He about to shut everything down. So who's doing this? The men of GMS, starting from the apostles on down. From apostle to all on down, man. Those are the men of the Lord, man, at the end of the day. Okay? Matter of fact, since I'm here, Mark 16:18, it says, I'll start at 16 and 16. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned. That's why we have to go in the highways and byways, right? It says, and these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils, and they shall speak with new tongues. And that's one of the benefits of being a prophet of the Lord. Not the tongue part, but casting out devils. It's not, oh, you see somebody's possessed by a demon right then and there, and you doing a whole exorcism right then and there. No, it's just hearing the word, and those demons flee from them. Okay? That was a clear-cut sign. People looking for signs and wonders. The prophet's been out there. All right? We all had a taste of spiritual power of one form or fashion. Okay? And here's another part of the sign. It says, they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. You have all the things that we eat and we drink, and yet we still alive. Brothers are not that sick. Brothers keep chucking. Brothers looks healthy, looks preserved, because what? The Lord's dealing with you, and the Lord preserve you to continue to do his work. This is part of the benefits of serving Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua. It says, they shall lay hands on the sick and they shall recover. And how do we lay hands on the sick? By when a brother's sick, we call upon the name of the Lord, anoint that brother, and he's cured from that sickness. So we have benefits we just didn't know. And this is how you know that the time that we living in, there's going to be more beneficial. There's going to be more evident who are the men of the Lord. All right. Let me get this scripture. 2 Ezra 8:51. But understand thou for thyself. And that's why each man has to know his own gift, his own path, and what the things that he needs to do in order to please the Lord, in order to do what he needs to be done. All right. If you're not fully persuaded that brothers in GMS are men of the Lord, that's on you. All right. That's on you. If you're not persuaded yourself that you are a prophet, that's on you. You have to get it yourself. You have to come to that understanding that you yourself, if you out there preaching for X amount of years, without hasten, without hesitation, loving the work, doing the work of the Lord, and things being revealed to you in a time where things just come to you and you understand it better, it's clearer. If you don't understand that factor, if you don't understand that yourself, then I don't know what to say. You have to understand what the Lord has been saying. All right. It says, seek out the glory for thy such as be like thee. So we're supposed to get amongst each other. All right. That's why 1 Corinthians 14 was saying, all right, 1 or 2, the Lord sent them in what, 2 and 3s. All right. So you have to find somebody like-minded, a man of the Lord. All right. For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time is come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready. A city is built, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness, wisdom. So the key thing this whole that whole saying is bad. But it's clearly said rest is for you. Rest from what? All right. You must be, in order for you to rest, you must be doing something. And that something is going out in the highways and byways. That's what it's talking about. Okay? Who needs the rest? The prophets. All of Israel is gonna get the rest ultimately. But the prophets has a key, has a special type of rest, because they the ones that been serving the Lord for ages, man. I'm looking for something else. Precept. That's one. I'm gonna read it out of the scriptures. It says Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And that's what we do. We go on, that's what we working for. We give him no rest until he established Jerusalem. And ultimately, and for what? For that rest. Okay? That rest. What's the other one I'm looking for? So to us is given a rest, man. The promise. We're promised rest from our worries. We promised rest for all the hard work that we do for the Lord, man. And this is not gonna go. What we're doing is not gonna go in vain, man. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Hey, man. Sorry from the apostles on down, man. Forget me and apostles. They've been doing this for over 30 years, man. They need rest. Okay. They the ones that need it. Matter of fact, I believe it's Hebrews 10. Slack, yeah. Hebrews 10, was it 10 16 or 6? Oh, 6 and let me see. And I'm gonna end it off on this. Hebrews. Well, since I'm in 10, I know there's another one here. Let me just type it in. Labor of love. And that's what we do. Okay, there it is. 6 and 10. Hebrews 6 and 10. It says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work. And what I'm going back, what work is that? Is it talking about going out doing a 9 to 5? Sweating, busting your ass for the so-called white man? No, it's not talking about that. All right? It's talking about this work. It says, and labor of love, which you have showed towards his name, and that you have ministered to the saints, and to minister. And that's even the key point, man. That you minister of his name, Yahweh Shai, onto the saints. Who's the saints? Israel. This is what we was ordained to do. That we was bestowed, was given this gift to do, to go out there and teach, man. It says, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of the hope and unto the end. So we have to do this to the end, man. And we, like Apostle Torah said it. He said, you have to act like you're the last person in the world, the last one. Like all of us, all the other brothers got killed. You the last one with this. You got to go hard with it. All right. Once you have that state of mind, you could never go wrong, man. So with that, I think that's all I have for now. Maybe, yeah, that's it. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.